Okay, now we are going to finish that. Okay. And sixthly, we have an address made to the body of free and accepted Masons assembled at a quarterly communication held near Temple Bar, December 11th, 1735, by Martin Clare, Junior Warden. Warden, wait a minute. You're understanding jail systems now, right? Because the warden of the jail. Martin Clare was distinguished in his times as a Mason, and he addressed which Dr. Oliver has inserted in his Golden Remains. Golden Remains. You get the connection, right? Golden Remains, right? Golden Dawn. Hermetic Order. Okay. Has been considered of value enough to be translated into the French and German languages. Next, on March 21st, 1737, the Chevalier Ramsay delivered an oration before the Grand Lodge of France, in which he attributed the origin of Freemason to the Crusades and traced an imaginary history of its course through Scotland to England into France, which was to become the center of the formed order. The best report of this speech is to be found in the History and C. de la Treven Con Fertinelli des FM&C Traduit Pas Palais Fr. de la Tierce, Frankfurt, 1742, and an English version of it is given in Gold's History of Freemasonry, III 8049, the Ramsay. After this period, Masonic addresses rapidly multiplied so that it would be impossible to record their titles or even names of their authors. Now, I'm going to pause here because I have to get volume 2 to figure out and connect it all to the Statue of Liberty, because France gave the Statue of Liberty to America. And then people can start going to the Statue of Liberty and finding all the Freemason images all over that motherfucker. After this period, Masonic addresses rapidly multiplied so that it would be impossible to record their titles or even their names of their authors. What Martel, I-17, says of his own epigrams was that some were good, some were bad, and a great many middling may, the equal propriety and justice, be said of Masonic addresses. Of 1,000 that have been delivered, many have been worth neither printing nor preservation. Yeah, preservation. Okay, so this literally says they admit they're so fucked up there's not even no fucking point in recording your shit. Just fucking die. One thing, however, is to be remarked that within a few years of the literary character of these productions has greatly improved. Formerly a Masonic address on some fascicle occasion of the order was little more than a homily on brotherly love. Brotherly love. That's why their whole agenda woke, gay, and trans. Brotherly love, right? Or some other Masonic virtue. Remember, like, you literally, I've connected the dots to show everybody this is all fucking the Illuminati shit. And I don't know where the book is right now because here it is. 6 Laws of the Universe. How many? You've all seen it, right? P. Diddy does that symbol all the fucking time. What does he do? Oh, yeah. Brotherly love. The freak offs. Or some other Masonic virtue. Often The orator was a clergyman selected by the lodge on account of his moral character or his professional ability. These clergymen were frequently among the youngest members of the lodge and men who had no opportunity to study the esoteric construction of masonry. Esoteric. That's why I'm connecting all these dots before I got this book and showed them to you through, what is that? There you go. Codex Esoterica. And that's why I broke down their whole fucking plan of this whole fucking bullshit about the government shutdown. In such cases, we will find that the address was generally neither more nor less than sermons under another name. They contain excellent general axioms of conduct. Hold on, axioms, right? Remember, the axioms. I broke that down yesterday, right? This is fucking hilarious, dude. Look. In Codex Illuminati, the New Testament Illuminati, I already broke down for y'all the axioms. And sometimes homonyms, of the laudable design of our institution. But we look in vain in them for any ideas which refer to the history or the occult, because it's a fucking cult, philosophy of masonry, which, remember, it's a cult, right? And I literally broke down through Codex Magica that Bill W. was an occultist or a Freemason that started Alcoholics Anonymous. They accept the definition that Freemasonry is a science of morality, veiled in allegory and illustrated by symbols. Only in part, they expatiate on the science of morality, but they say nothing of the symbols to the allegories. But as has been already said, there has been an evident improvement within a few years, in America especially, for the reform has not equally extended to England. No, this book's so fucking outdated, you're fucking everything up. Trump, I exposed his Freemason handshake on fucking TV, where his thumb goes right on the index knuckle when he shook hands on live fucking TV. You fucked everything up. You put some dumbass motherfuckers in charge. Why? Because he took it in the ass? Yeah, they take it in the ass. That's why they do this. Because I showed you this through major pain means your asshole. For the reform has not equally extended to England. Many of the addressees now delivered are of a higher order of Masonic literature. The subjects of Masonic history, of the origin of the institution, of its grand development from operative art to a speculative science, of its symbols, and of its particular features which distinguish it from all other associations, have been ably discussed in many recent Masonic addresses, and thus have the efforts to entertain an audience for an hour, because not only the means of interesting instruction to the hearers, but also valuable contributes to the literacy of Freemasonry. Again, going back to everything I exposed, that this is what the fuck it is, because it's Freemason. Remember, Walt Disney was a fucking Freemason. They have Club 33, 33 Freemason. Victory Through Air Power is all about TV shows, and I literally just broke it down, which, if you look, the same cover, different book, Alcoholics Anonymous. See, because it literally says, entertain the audience. It is in this way that Masonic addresses should be written. All platitudes and old truisms should be avoided. Sermonizing, which is good in its place, is out of place here. No one should undertake to deliver a Masonic address unless he knows something of the subject on which he is about to speak, and unless he is capable of saying what will make every Mason who hears him wiser as well as better man, or at least what will afford him the opportunity of becoming so. And y'all, literally, the whole fucking world sees, right? President Trump, I expose he's a fucking Freemason, is fucking every goddamn thing up. Who the fuck wants to be a part of that fucking cult that fucks everything they touch up? Look at our fucking government history, right? The debt went way the fuck up. Morality of America went down. Knowledge of people went the fuck down. All you do is fuck shit up. Go fucking die.